think the first one, which was just so exciting, was a mathematics lesson,
Yes.
where we spoke about it beforehand, and you know, what mark did we get last time? Are we happy with that mark that we got? And you know, I believe that we can do a lot better than that. I actually believe that you can achieve this much more than what you got last time, and that I really believe that you can do this. But I need you to also, you know, be on board with me and believe this. And I actually had one student say, oh, I don't believe I can do this. And I said, you know what, I do, so I think we can do this. And we high-fived beforehand, and we really built the atmosphere beforehand. And it's a 10-minute times tables test where each week they're attempting to get more done. And they went into it and they did it, and every single student improved. And not little bits,
Yes.
you know, knocking 2 minutes off their time.
Wow.
Improvements of up to 30%. And at the end of it, I said to them, why do you think this has happened? And it started off with, oh, we tried harder. And then one little boy said, Mrs. Dyson, you believed in us, so we believed in ourselves.
Absolutely brilliant.
And that just didn't happen that week. Those marks continued,
Yes.
you know, week after week to improve like that. And then last week we had another example with spelling.
Yes.
We had our new spelling visualisation, so we took the time to listen to that beforehand.
Oh, yes, great.
Yes,
Good,
and
good.
we sort of discussed it. So what were the main ideas here? And, you know, we've got to look up to our intelligent brain.
Yes.
We've been learning these words all week,
Yes.
so they're there. They're in our brain.
Yes.
So we're going to look up to our intelligent brain and we're going to see those words. And then we had 4 adults in the room, and I said to the children, I'd like you to pick 4 different adjectives describing yourself, and go to each adult in the room and high-five them and tell them something about yourself.
Yes.
And every student participated, and there was this real buzz
Yes.
in the room.
Yeah.
And off they went to their spelling tests, and the teacher who was working with me came back in and said, you know, this child's been getting 3 out of 9. Today they've got 7 out of 9.
Brilliant.
And, you know, they're coming in, and one of them said, Mrs. Dyson, it worked. I looked up to my intelligent brain,
fantastic.
and I could see the words. So
yes.
that was really exciting. There was one interesting story where we'd been talking about the brain, and being an IM class, the children's self-esteem is usually quite low to start with. They're used to not experiencing a great deal of success, and then having issues on the playground where other children, oh, you're in the dumb class.
Yes.
And one little girl, she came back to me after she'd been on the playground, and she said, Mrs. Dyson, one of the students on the playground told me that I was stupid. She said, but I told him that I can't be stupid because I have a brain, and a brain is intelligent. And I just thought, this is fantastic.
Exactly.
And I saw that student later, and I said, oh, I believe you were talking to, you know, one of my students. And straight away he said, oh, I'm really sorry, miss, I made a mistake. I didn't realise, you know, that, you know, she's got a brain and that a brain is intelligent, and you know, and that was the end of that. But when normally that would have ended up in a playground incident that I would have had to have dealt with, the students are now empowered to tell these other students on the playground, that's actually not the case.
No.
I might learn in a different way and at a different pace, but I am intelligent and I can achieve the same as you can.
Yes.
And for me to see a little girl, one of my younger students, be that empowered.
How old was she?
She's in year 4,
Right,
so she's 8 years old.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And to be that empowered, to be able to say that to another student in a positive way.
Right. Yes.
So there was no, you know, arguing about that. She just stated the facts.
Yes.
And I think the student was so blown away by it that he was even afterwards, I'm really sorry, miss, you know.
Well, she obviously said it with enough conviction
That's
that
it.
he believed it as well.
It's been amazing. The children there is a real buzz in the classroom. There's a real belief in themselves, and they just know now that they can do anything, that they can achieve whatever they want to achieve.
Yes.
And that sense of we're a team,
Yes.
that I'm there, I have these expectations, I know that they can do it.
Yes.
And that they now have that belief as well.
Yes.
And that it's exciting for them. They're wanting to go and show their work to people. They're producing things that they know are amazing. It's the best they've ever done.
Yes.
And it's, can I go and show, another teacher? Can I go next door? And they're really proud of what they're doing.
Yes.
And I think it's just amazing to see children who are excited about school.
Yeah.
And excited about what they're learning and excited about their achievements. So yeah, it's been great.
And what impact has it had on their behaviour?
The behaviour, when I first took over this class last year, the behaviour was, there was a lot of behavioural problems. You had to really have your eyes open because you would have children, losing control, throwing furniture, hitting other students. This now, I think, is the best behaved class I've ever taught.
Yes.
And to this point, I've always had mainstream classes.
Yes.
And the behaviour's just not an issue anymore. Because I genuinely believe that if children are succeeding and they are happy, that the behaviour problems go. So rather than putting all of your focus into the behaviour, put your focus into engaging the students and getting them feeling good about themselves. And the behaviour then disappears. This Thinkology is making a huge difference in the lives of these children, and it's showing these children that it doesn't matter where you come from, it doesn't matter if you're in a support class, that the opportunities are there for you. And it's been fantastic.
Yeah.